Getting the right coils in your four-wheel drive is essential for on-road ride, ability to carry weight, and off-road performance. It's actually pretty interesting how a coil spring works. If you were to take this coil and stretch it out, you essentially get a long bit of steel like this. And what actually happens is, as your vehicle's suspension moves up and down, this bit of steel will twist. So you can see that a thicker steel rod would make a stiffer spring, and a shorter steel rod would also make a stiffer spring as they're harder to twist. There are essentially two main types of spring, a progressive spring and a linear spring. This is a linear spring. What that essentially means is the thickness stays the same and the spacing stays the same through the whole spring. That means that they're good at carrying one weight. You usually find these in the front of vehicles where you have a bull bar and a winch and the engine, where the weight doesn't really change that much no matter what you put in the vehicle. This is a progressive rated spring. It's a little bit more technical. A progressive rated spring essentially means that the thickness steps up through the coil, and if you have a look, you can also see that the spacing is closer together here and further apart here. That essentially means that as you load this spring up, it's going to use a section of the spring that's better for load carrying. But at the end of the day, if you're not really sure on what springs to run for your vehicle, make sure you speak to the experts like the team at Fulcrum. In the old days, coil springs could sag after they were repeatedly overloaded. Nowadays, modern coils are made from much better steel with different additives mixed in, which almost eliminates sagging in properly designed coils